Hey guys, good morning. Would-be farmer here in Bayard, New Mexico. Kind of an overcast day today. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to do a video. I just got 5 plants, some cold hardy aloes that I am going to put right next to the house here. This is a south facing wall, and I can't go too far in this direction because I don't want them to get smashed with a bunch of rainwater from the roof. But I think it's aloe artesta and aloe brifolia, if I have the Latin correct. But the latter there is called the crocodile, or the crocodile plant, the crocodile aloe. They're supposed to be cold hardy, good in zone 8, so I'm going to put those on this wall, south side wall, so it's going to should get decent amount of heat in the winter. And I think I've mentioned before, this red lava rock, this is all going to be moved, in this area up here is going to be our vegetable garden, our annual vegetable garden. And the side here, this side of the house here gets a lot of water from the street. It's a little bit of a down slope, so it gets a lot of water here, and that water tends to sit, soaks in, it infiltrates, and then it runs through underneath the house into the crawl space during monsoon periods. Oh yeah, standing water. So we're working on that. We're either going to dig this out. We're putting in new gutters and downspouts, because the ones that are there have holes in them. They are leaking. And a project we just started on with a friend of mine. We're redoing this deck, and as you can see, that's got to come out, and we didn't see that initially, so we weren't aware of that. But we're gonna have to get a lot of this out, because it's well, let's just say it's a bit spongy, if you follow. So we're gonna redo the deck a bit. We're gonna move that staircase, instead of coming down in this direction here and landing here, it's going to come out to a landing initially, and then the staircase is going to head this direction. Bam, right there. One of the reasons we want to do that is where that yellow flag is, we plan on putting a rain barrel, water catchment, rainwater harvesting off the roof. So that is what we're doing on the side. Still trying to figure out where to put the compost operation. I think we're going to go all the way in that far corner, where that gray cat just climbed through the fence. We call that one Big Mama. Yeah, you coming up here, you want me to feed you. We threw out some cat food that was a bit aged out here, and that cat and one of a few others noticed it and went, "Oh, you all are gonna feed us, huh?" Oops. But that's just the way it is. Everything is food for somebody. Everything is food for somebody. And as you can see, the trailer house right next to us kind of acts as a fence, because we've got a little fence coming in this area here. There's one in the front of the trailer. It's the same. And this area with all the rocks, as you can see, is just to fight erosion. It's kind of a rock wall. What I'd like to do is, next to the rock wall, kind of a rock wall terrace, I would like to do a living fence in this area. kind of a tree fence or a bush fence. So I'm looking at species now to put that in. Also, getting those species to root and hold the earth a little bit will be a big help. So a couple of folks asked for an update on what we're doing back here. Oh, I just stepped in a little hole. Sorry about that. Well, that's it. That is it. I think I went over this in a previous video. All these flags. These are we got the flags marked to put in water catchments, rain gardens, zuni bowls, depending on what happens when we get there. The guy who's helping me, and I really like his philosophy. He has a similar philosophy to mine in that kind of a Mollissonian thing, that design is an ongoing process. Design is an ongoing process. You can't say, well, we're just going to do this, because when you dig, you don't know what you're going to find. In this area, you may find caliche. You may find that, calcium carbonate. Basically a big slab of the closest thing to cement that nature makes. May find some really hard pan, some solid clay. May find some sandy, silty areas. So you don't know what you're getting to at each spot when you dig. So, but the idea with everything we're doing here is to hold this water with all the mulch, wood chips, the hay. We want to hold the water. It comes down from the road. Comes down the property here, and by nature runs down this way and then out, right into that alley, right through that area right here. So we want to set up kind of a matrix of water catchments that overflow. One will overflow into the next catchment, and hope that by building these, we keep the water on the property as long as possible. We slow it, we spread it, and we sink it. So we're going to have 3 catchments. This area of the property, one's going to be up here, second one will be here, third one will be down here. And on the east side of the property, we're going to have the initial one here, secondary one right here. And then it's going to overflow this direction. So, there's your update. And hope y'all are doing well. We'll catch you next time. So long.